That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field.
Ready?
That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Finding room at midfield. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 79 yards. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. 21-0 our score after 1.
Ravens 21, Jets nothing.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 85 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Warriors 70.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking deep here for Mechie. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. Go.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos.
They'll set up a throw. Open man here is Conklin. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 70 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Middle.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
70 Rangers.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll run with Cook. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. It's caught. Mitchell. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
And
they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Check.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hardman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now.
2nd and 13. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. An option give now to Mitchell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 1.
This time Jackson will throw it. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A gain of 9.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get a bit closer. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Mitchell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Once again, it's Mitchell. 68 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
19. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Just take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Warriors 70. Go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jackson now. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Here we go. Start.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And now off to the races down the right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert from a yard out. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and through. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
42. Jets 26.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And his
his throw's going to be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Play action. Now Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Jets are right back in this football game. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now back to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run with Mitchell. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw is Jackson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Third and goal, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's fourth and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A 20-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
26 yards. And the Jets first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
It's caught inside the 25. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
They'll start with the option.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find...
He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because As you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Straight ahead is Hall.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
52, Jets 33.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.